In this video, we are going to talk about a sport that evolves between martial arts, mystical rites, mixed fight sports, and cardio boxing. It is Danmyé, which is also very well known under the name of Laja. But where does this fighting art come from? Located in the Caribbean basin opposite Mexico, southeast of Florida, the island of Martinique covers just over 10,000 square kilometers, which is around 6,213 miles, and has a population of just over 3,600. It is known worldwide for its agricultural realm, but it is especially known for having given birth to great writers and thinkers who are studied all over the world, such as Aimé Césaire, Edouard Glissant, and Frantz Fanon. Like the Americas, Martinique was colonized by the Europeans. Africans deported from all regions of Africa recreated a common culture in the land of Martinique in the plantation system in contact with Europeans and Amerindians. But the European country that has left the greatest imprint is France, to which Martinique is still administratively linked, and the natives of Martinique still carry French nationality since the abolition of slavery in 1898. From this date, other communities of Chinese, Indians, or Syrian Lebanese will come to diversify the population. It was in this culture of forced cohabitation at the beginning, and then of diversity, that the Danmyé was born and developed. These images have come down to us thanks to the work of Catherine Dunham, an American dancer and anthropologist who went to discover the roots of Afro-descendant dances in the Americas. She offers us the oldest known images of an open-air Danmyé demonstration dating back to 1936. Between fighting games, traditional martial mix, and ancestral rites, the Danmyé Laja is a fighting art, heir to the warrior traditions and cults of the Africans deported and reduced to slavery in Martinique. Observe the technique, agility, and explosiveness of these practitioners, who did not have access at that time to the comfort of today's sports hall to perfect their preparation. Free fight without rules where all the blows were allowed, the Danmyé was practiced freely on the whole island. Banned around the 1950s, Danmyé has been rehabilitated and transmitted since the 1980s. The art of Danmyé has a number of requirements. The practitioner must have a technical knowledge of fighting, in other words, how to make a kick, a punch, how to fight and protect oneself from blows. He must also have a certain knowledge of the Danmyé music. Because this music is played in a certain way, it has its own codes, it is the music that gives rhythm to the fight. Finally, a Danmyé practitioner must have a certain number of values that can be summarized under the expression l'esprit qui met corps, which means that it is the mind that directs the body. This expression alone synthesizes the moral and spiritual values necessary for the practice of Danmyé. Therefore, one needs patience, it is in the head that happens, courage, it is in the head that happens, resistance, humility, cunning, also in the head. Finally, the last point is faith. It is necessary to have references of spiritual beliefs. It is necessary to have these three elements. These three elements will mix and constitute an energy with the drum. In Danmyé, music is produced by an orchestra and is organized on several levels. Everything starts with a song. A singer launches or shouts a song. The song calls for a fight, tells a story, often that of a great Danmyé practitioners, but also tells many stories based on social facts. Immediately afterwards, the répondait, the name given to the chorus, respond as in a dialogue. We are dealing here with a responsorial song, that is to say, a dialogue between the singer and the répondait, which adds to the energy of the music. Then it is the tibois, slaves, who enter the music. Their mission is to keep the rhythm and give the cadence throughout the song. They act as a metronome. Finally, the drum, which will make resound the sonorities of graves, medium acute, comes to complete the orchestra. Everything in the Danmyé is governed by the music. Everything is done in cadence to the sound of the drum, and the energy of the drum is so strong that it can lead to a trance since it's a mixture of energy. It is the drum that creates the synchronization and harmonization. Some say that the drum is the third combatant, fighter in Creole, so vital is its energy. It gives rhythm to the fight, it allows the energetic and emotional regulation. It coordinates the movements, the displacements. The Danmyé is above all a ritual. Observe the central space formed by the spectators, called the ronde or the round. This space will serve as the ring for the fight. The orchestra, drum, tibois, singing, all arranged on a point of the round. Each fighter enters the space alternately, in turn, and performs what is called the courriel in Creole. It's a turn of the circle in the direction opposite to the needles of a watch. This is the same direction in which one runs on any Olympic track and field course. The drum climbs. The fighter stands in front of the drum, performs his dance of connection with the drum, his environment, his ancestors, the universe, and prepares for battle by performing some favorite techniques. Once this ritual is performed by each fighter, the confrontation can start. There are 3 levels of practice in Danmyé. The Danmyé dance, the practitioners perform a Danmyé fighting, mime, without touching each other. The amusement Danmyé, sparring software, 2 practitioners combine several Danmyé fighting techniques, foot fist strikes, gripping, wrestling and throws, all this to the sound of the drum, songs and tibois but without hitting. Laja is the ancestral form of Danmyé. In this form, the fight is total. The blows were carried by all parts of the body and struck. The cadence, the sequence of postures, steps, and arm movements can give the impression that it is a dance. But most of the time, it is about catching the opponent's attention with a hand or leg movement, and then attacking him elsewhere with a strike or a wrestling technique. The central point of the Danmyé philosophy is voudrais ou pas. Through dance, a strategy is developed to scramble information through gestures, postures, cadence and movements, so that the opponent does not see where the blows may come from. Today, The practice of Danmyé is becoming more popular thanks to the involvement of faithful supporters and associations who, under the effect of an awareness of a singular identity and a rehabilitation of the African heritage, are shouting out resistance. In this type of exercise, as in African fighting systems, the goals tested and thought are development of a sense of timing, creation of rhythm and repetition, synchronization and harmonization, effective development of footwork, energy and emotional regulation. We use all modern means to share the Danmyé while respecting its basic philosophy and remaining connected to its history. The Danmyé is characterized by a sequence of postures, movements, and specific arm movements from which the fight can start. Our objectives at Danmyé Jean is to transmit the Danmyé, this popular martial rite, which gives a singular place to music and rhythm, to share the spiritual and moral values of this popular art that emphasizes the principles of socialization, to perfect the personal development of each practitioner through a mystical and playful martial art. Based near Paris, with a large community of Martinicans, is installed at 8,000 kilometers, around 4,970 miles away from Martinique. Danmyé Jean is committed to developing and popularizing Danmyé by opening up to a very wide audience beyond the Martinicans. We organize numerous events such as demonstrations and exhibitions in order to make ourselves known, but without betraying the heritage received. We approach Danmyé as a total fight like today's MMA mixed martial arts. According to the technical level of the fighters, we will see different levels of fighting, engagements. But in today's practice, the fights always remain a soft sparring, that is to say a fight where the blows are shown, sometimes touched but never hit. It is envisaged to give more freedom to percussions by integrating protection for the fighter.